So one of the things that I'm really getting tired of seeing in the marketplace is buyers are losing out on offers because they're going into a competitive bid situation and they have an FHA pre-approval when they can actually qualify for a conventional loan. Actually, one of my clients who's under contract right now works for the city of Philadelphia. She initially was pre-approved with an FHA loan with a different lender on a condo purchase. Turns out the condo wasn't even FHA approved, so she couldn't have bought the unit if she wanted to with her current pre-approval. And when I had a conversation with her, come to find out, she actually was eligible for a conventional loan. Now, a lot of people don't understand this because maybe you don't do loans for a living like I do, but mortgage companies actually make more profit on FHA loans than they do on conventional loans. So a lot of loan officers will encourage their buyers to get an FHA loan as opposed to a conventional loan because it's more profitable for the company. The reality is it doesn't change the sales price for the most part that they qualify for. It also doesn't change their cash out of pocket a ton if they're a first-time buyer, if they have strong credit, if they have solid assets and they're prepared for the home buying process. So what I would recommend, if you're a real estate agent, you're working with buyers in this market, in the seller's market, talk to the loan officer when you receive a pre-approval and find out if your buyer can in fact qualify for a conventional loan. If they can, it may be the difference between their offer getting accepted or it getting pushed aside because there's multiple offers on the property. They have an FHA pre-approval and they're getting outbid, or they're just going up against somebody who has a conventional loan pre-approval. One of the things that's really interesting to me is that people don't know this. They don't know that you can do as little as 3% down on a conventional loan if you're buying a single family property. They don't know that you can do as little as 5% down if you're buying a 2, 3, or 4 unit property. I had a conversation with one of my real estate agent friends this morning, and she said, hey, the client that we have who's looking for a house right now, you pre-approved them for a conventional loan with 5% down. That's the first time I've ever heard about this program. Guys, it's been around for 5 years. It's called Freddie Mac's Home Possible. Again, you can put 5% down, get a 1, 2, 3, or 4 unit property, actually 3% with a 1 unit, 2, 3, or 4 unit property, you can put 5% down, and it's a conventional loan program. That same buyer, if he went to 10 other loan officers, probably 9 of them would try to give him an FHA pre-approval because it's not even a conversation they had because they automatically think, this person's buying a multifamily. They need to get an FHA loan. This person's got lower credit score. It's below 700. They got to get a FHA loan. This person doesn't have all of the money. They need to get an FHA loan. But the reality is, if you're going into a competitive bid situation, a conventional loan pre-approval with 3% seller assist still looks a heck of a lot stronger than an FHA loan pre-approval with 3%. So if all things are even, we'd rather go conventional. And it's just a simple conversation. If for some reason the loan officer cannot explain to you why your client was pre-approved for an FHA loan and a conventional loan wasn't offered to them, you should probably recommend that they talk to a different loan officer. If you're in Philadelphia, New Jersey, or Delaware, maybe it's me. But seriously, you want to talk to people and let them know, hey, we're going up against other buyers in the marketplace right now. We need to have the strongest offer possible. You also need to have this conversation with your clients because that may mean that they have to make a bigger financial investment to get the financing. But instead of you putting in 10 offers and getting 9 of them rejected, it may mean that they could put in 2 or 3 offers and they get the house that they really want the first or second time out. So again, FHA loans, not so great in the eyes of sellers. Conventional loans, they always seem to think that that's a stronger offer. And the reality is, it usually is. Conventional loan appraisals are a little bit less stringent than an FHA loan appraisal is. And if someone has a conventional loan pre-approval, it usually means that they're a stronger borrower on paper. That's not always the case, but it usually means that they're a stronger borrower on paper. So from a listing agent standpoint, a conventional loan pre-approval is about as close to cash as you can get when somebody's getting home loan financing and they're trying to buy a house that they have listed for sale. So don't be afraid to ask those questions. We're in a contact sport, people. You have to use any resources possible to make sure your client gets the house.